YouTube, what's going on? She got Professor Smellgood and we back, baby. All right, you guys. Today's topic is think like a boss. Okay, think like a boss. Okay. Now, why did I come up with this specific topic? Because I see often with a lot of guys out here walking around selling oils, and I'm not downplaying guys that walk around selling oils because I did it. But the thing is, since I matured and I graduated from it, I'm teaching you guys to know better so you can do better. But when you see with a lot of those guys who sell oils that pretty much are responsible for the stigma that we got with the oil game now, they don't think like a boss. They think like a guy who's going to walk around selling oils for the rest of his life. What exactly am I talking about? They don't think like a boss. They don't have that corporate thinking. They'll manufacture a product for $2, right? They'll make a blend, right, for $2, for example, and then they'll charge $4. If you charge $4, you know what that means? You only made 100% profit. 100% profit is not enough, okay? You need to make 1,000% profit, right? 2,000% profit. You think a lot of those companies, CVS and Macy's, you think that they charge? You think they charge a dollar? You think they charge $1 for a product and charge? They make a product for $1 and they charge $3? No, they charge you more than that. It costs them less and they charge a lot more. They're getting paid for each product. Now, let me explain what I'm talking about when I say this. Let's say hey, how you doing today? Let's say you make a product for $2, right? Retail, you sell it for $3, okay? You only made a 50% profit. Okay, 50% profit. That's not enough. Okay? I'm gonna tell you how that plays out. If you have a business and let's say you got 2 workers working for you, right? And you made $10,000 a month, right? Let's say, hypothetically. 5,000 go back into the business, you got 5,000 left. Now, both of your workers, they work for the whole month. You paid them $2,500 a piece each month. Their whole $10,000 is gone. You know what happens? You can't pay yourself. You can't pay the rent at your store, right? Why? Because you didn't charge enough, right? You didn't charge enough. And you got some of these brothers out here. Have a good day, man. You got some of these brothers out here that sell oils and they just, oh, well, brother, if you buy oils for this and you charge this, that's too much. No, it's not. You being a boss. You thinking like a boss. Those corporate companies that you get the oils for, you'd be amazed how less it costs them, right, to get that stuff made, okay? And it's because it's good quality product, but they pay a lot of money, right, for a large bulk of it so they can sell it to you at the price that you get it for, right? Let me break this down so you can understand. Let's say, for example, well, actually, no, let me tell you what you're supposed to do. Sorry, if you charge $2 to manufacture a product, you're supposed to retail charge $20. I'm giving an example, $20, right? You got to have a wholesale price. The wholesale price has to be profit as well, but not as much profit as retail. $10 wholesale, right? And $20 retail. It costs you $2 to make it. You charge what? $10 wholesale and what? $20 retail, right? So you sacrifice a $10 profit, right? So you can have that customer to come in and purchase, not how retailers buy it, but purchase by what? By bulk. Because wholesalers, the reason why wholesalers get the privilege that they do is because they spend differently than the way people that buy wholesale. People that buy retail. People that buy resale, they get one piece. You see? You get many pieces, you get the wholesale price, right? You get a whole lot of it for cheaper than a guy who paid retail. You see how that works? Now, let's continue. I'm going to give you an example, man. Let me show you how this plays out. I already given an example. You know, if you made $10,000 and if you charge $2,000, you're going to go out of business, right? If you got somebody to work for you, you're going to go out of business. The only way that you will be able to survive that way is if you are working for yourself and you don't hire nobody else, right? Hire nobody else. and then that $5,000, right? You restock, still can't survive because you got to pay your lights and gas at the store, but you ain't paying your workers, so you probably get like $3,000 in your pocket. But all right now, it's gonna exhaust the heck out of you. The more busy you get, it's gonna exhaust the heck out of you because you're doing all of this work by yourself. Let's continue. Let me show you how it works when you do it right. This is what you call Sooner Aroma Academy. How's it going now? Sooner Aroma Academy is a system that teaches you how to sell the oils the correct way to take it to the next level. That's what Sooner Aroma Academy is, a system that teaches you how to sell oils and take it to a corporate level. Not walking around selling oils for 5, 10 years, 7, 8 years, not being on the corner selling oils for the rest of your life, not having a table for 12 years. No, we're talking about as a corporate, how to think like a corporate, right? You're shipping out products all overseas, shipping out products in the U.S., right? Corporate. That's what I'm teaching. That's the system of Sooner Aroma Academy, and you don't find no system nowhere. Ain't nobody got no system. You find bits and pieces of information here, no disrespect to the brothers, but as far as an entire system that focuses on how to sell oils and do it the proper way and take it to the next level, nobody does that but Sooner Aroma Academy. I focus on that. Now, let me show you how it works when you do it right. If it costs you $2 to manufacture a product, right? You charge $10 wholesale, right? And obviously $20 retail. Let's say that month was good. All right, let's say that month you get 700 sales in all, right? 400 of those sales is wholesale. You get 400 wholesale sales, right? Which equals to what? $4,000 a month. $4,000 that you made so far. But you still got 300 sales left. The rest of the 300 sales is retail, in which you made what? 6,000. So that's 700 sales altogether, but that's a total of $10,000 that you made altogether. Excuse me. That's a total of $10,000 that you have made altogether, right? Now, you got to take, now, from that 10,000 that you made, right? Now, 1,400 is going to what? Restock back into the product, because guess what? You made 700 sales, right? So 2 times 700 is what? 1,400. Take that 1,400 to restock and go back into the business to stay in business. See how that works? All right. 2,500. Take 2,500, which means 1,250 a month for that employee, and that employee, you got 2 employees working for you. You got 2 employees working for you, right? You gave each one of them $1,250 a month, right? That's a total of $2,500. $1,500 to pay the bills at your store, lights, gas, whatever at your store, so they can stay warm in the winter time, etc., right? And you got $1,200 obviously for your house bills, right? DT, whatever, right? That comes to a total of $6,600 that month, okay? Which leaves you what? Which leaves you with $3,400 in your pocket. That's the money in your pocket after everything is taken care of. You got $3,400 in your profit. Cash, profit, that's what you call a business. That's a business. That's what you call a business. Follow me. That's a business right there. Multiply that times 12, because it's 12 months in a year. You made what? You made $40,800 in your pocket. Not talking about the things that you have to take care of. That goes all in your profit, in your pocket. Pure profit. You see? That's what you call a business, and that's what you call Sooner Aroma Academy. That's what I teach you guys. I'm not teaching you guys to buy. That's the reason why I told you guys. When I tell you how to, mix these certain oils, is to avoid the competition of guys that walk around selling for $5. You can't think corporate, trying to compete with those guys who sell the 1/3 ounce roll on for $5. You see, I'm giving you the ingredients to manufacture the product for yourself, right? And I'm giving you a price where you can actually take it to. All right, fam, I see you, bro. $7. You see what I'm saying? $7. You see? Let me see. Where am I paying that? Let me see. Let me see if I can calculate it in my head. All right, 7, 14, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Okay, so each ounce you made $42 retail. Okay. Hey, how you doing? $42 retail. Here's my pen. I ain't gonna be able to calculate that. Okay, what I want you guys to do it this way, okay? Because I can't calculate it now. Because I'm not. Well, here's my pen, right? Well, no, that's in this way. I can't calculate it right now. Multiply $42 times for the half a pound that you made of the oil times what? Times 8. $42 times 8, and that's how much money you made just from the 8-ounce bottle when you charge $7. Okay. So that's what you call a business, right? And then when you get to a point, I can actually get it. I can get you to a point where you can actually make it cheaper than that. That's just starting off as an amateur. I can get you to a point where you can make it for half that cost. But you got to be willing to willing to spend that money for it. Okay. Now, but that's thinking like a boss. Okay. Let's free ourselves from all of that petty, walking around selling oils mentality. Let's free ourselves from this. Let's free ourselves from that type of mentality. You see what I'm saying? Walking around selling oils for the rest of your life and not trying to do wholesale, right? And you want to do wholesale, but you got a price that you're only making $15 and it costs you $35 to make the product, and you charging $50. That's not wholesale, man. That's not business. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Learn. In a book that I'm actually, The Richest Man in Babylon, he mentioned something. He said there was actually a guy who was, his name was Arcad. Arcad, before he became the richest man in Babylon, he went through some mistakes, and he learned from the mistakes. One of the mistakes that he actually experienced was he took his money and he gave it to somebody who was a brick maker to try to invest in jewelry, and he lost the money. Okay, and the reason why is because he gave the money to a person to go and get products in which he wasn't even experienced in. Learn from people that know the endeavor more than you do, who knows the ins and outs of the business more than you do. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something else for you super religious people, especially the Muslim community. They're famous for this. It comes a point in time when you're gonna have to come to some type of compromise somewhere. When I'm talking, how's it going? Right? When I mean compromise, I'm not talking about blatant compromise. I'm talking about, okay, well, prayer time comes in at 5 o'clock, right? And you got all the way up until 8 o'clock to make it, for example, right? They said, listen, you can't pray right now, but work for another 30 minutes and you can go ahead and make it. That compromise is okay. You see? So you're going to be working with people. You may have to learn at the hands of somebody who's a Christian. I had to do it. You may have to learn at the hands of somebody who's an atheist. I'm talking about business-wise. You may have to learn at the hands of somebody who's a Buddhist or Hindu. It doesn't matter. If it is taking you to enhance your business, to take it to the next level, and it's not a blatant disrespect or a blatant compromise to your religious beliefs, do it. Do it. You think I got to this point from just being around Muslim brothers? I had to get some of this information from people that were not Muslims, and I appreciate them. I appreciate them. She got Professor Smellgood, man. I thank you guys for watching. And we're talking about think like a boss and not like an average worker, 9-to-5 worker. You think like a boss who runs a company, all right? Thank you guys for watching.